I am the Trader Baron. It's been a little while since I've created a blog or video, and so I wanted to go over trading today and kind of what's been going on in the markets the last couple of weeks and why I've been a little bit quiet in my trading. First thing, let's look up here at the daily. You can see some of my notes for today, what we were looking at. Basically, you can see, I'm going to just move this out of the way and see uh, last couple of weeks, at the end of June, beginning of July, we had this sell-off and some big volume, big volatility days. I was trading live the beginning of this, but was not being successful. Just not a lot of experience in this type of volatility. So I stopped live trading. I was just sim trading and just really struggled in this. I think I've since kind of figured out where I was going wrong, and it all comes down to discipline and paying attention to the same things. And it doesn't matter what the volume or volatility is. You got to pay attention to the same things and just stick to your plan. When the market changes, though, it can be a little more challenging, and so that's what I was finding, and I found that the change in the market kind of threw me off in what I was doing, and I might have even been getting a little bit lucky in some of my trades before this volatility change. So it's really helped me to get a I think improve my trading. Um, after after this big volume of volatility dried up, the last few days we've been slowly climbing back up towards the all-time highs, and been doing that on lower volume, and so the the trading has once again changed and been somewhat difficult again because we went from huge volume, huge volatility to very light volume, very light volatility, and so the trade excuse me, the trading needed to my trading needed to change again, and I just needed to adapt to these different environments, and so it's been a great learning process, and today was the first day that I decided to go back to live trading. Last week I sim traded all week and was pretty successful and did really well. So back to live trading and working on growing my account and recovering some of the losses from this volatility, which weren't huge. When I was losing, I stopped trading and realized that I needed to adjust my thinking a bit. So um, let us go to today's trading. Uh, Today we are right there again, right up towards the all-time highs. First trade I took was over here in the YM. You can see pre-market we were up, but right after market open, we started to trend downwards. One of my favorite patterns is a reversal trade, and we had a really nice reversal pattern set up here where we sold off, dipped below the mid band here, came back up, went sold off a little bit more, came back to test the mid band again, and this is where I like to get the entry after we kind of confirm that there's some mid-band respect. Got this reversal bar, set my order, and got filled, and followed it down here to the outer band, and thought about take you know staying in the trade. I'm only trading one contract, and had I had a runner, I would have definitely tried to hold out for this confluence of areas, the 100%, 138% on these fib levels. So, but I squeezed at the outer band, and let's see, I didn't measure what this was, did I? So I think this was 20 ticks. Yeah, 20 ticks. It was a little bit longer of a trade, 6 minutes and 26 seconds. Um, got 20 ticks, which the YM is $5 a tick, so that was $100 trade. After that, I took a trade in the ES. We see that ES was similar in that it sold off. It wasn't quite as pretty in the reversal pattern here. I could have possibly got in here. This would have been a nice entry. But I was already in the YM, so I wasn't interested in adding another trade at the same time. Came down here and really kind of reacted off this area, and I decided to take a reversal trade here. Entered at 21.1850 and managed this trade a little bit differently. You know, if this was my first trade of the day, I definitely would have started squeezing probably up into this area at the 61%, or if I held out maybe up into this area, especially where I saw this edge forming, probably would have got out right there. But since I already had $100 in my pocket, I decided to treat this trade more as if it was a runner and just trailed the mid band with my stop, and thought, if we are getting a reversal here, and we could go back up to test the high a day, and that's really kind of what I was hoping for, was maybe at these 200% extensions that I could get out. But that wasn't what happened. It came down and stopped me out for 2 ticks, and I was fine with that, $25. I also took, well, then once this failed, there was a good spot here to enter. I was just holding out, looking for the reversal bar, got it, and placed my order right here, and it touched it but didn't fill it before it took off. Made a mistake here. Sometimes, and this is just a mental issue that I have, where if I don't get a fill like I did right here, then lots of times what I'll want to do is try and jump in at the next opportunity, which might not have necessarily been a good opportunity, and it wasn't. If I look down here at the BBs, we were putting in some divergence. We made a lower low in price, but a higher low in the BBs. Came back, crossed over the zero line here, and that's right at the zero line is where I entered. Should just waited to see what was going to happen, and saw this edge forming. Really lost confidence in this trade, so got out for just took a graceful exit for no gain. Just lost the commission, about $5. So that was it. I did also take a couple of sim trades in markets that I'd love to learn how to trade, and the TF is one. I'd love to learn how to trade it. It doesn't seem to follow the same rules and patterns as the others, although we can see pressure in price, which it seems that TF tends to respect a little more than some of the others, and it also tends to revert more strongly than some of the others. The TF trades in $10 ticks, and so 3 points is $300, which is what I got right here. And so this wasn't necessarily a valid trade according to our system and rules. We came up, and this would have been normally an area to take a short, but we were seeing higher lows in the BBs, higher lows in price, so it definitely wasn't a good shorting opportunity. And because I saw both of these happening, I decided to take a reversal trade and go long right here. Worked out great. TF doesn't move real fast, but when it does move, it doesn't give you a lot of opportunity, and you can see I could have held on for a lot longer, but I just had a target set at 3 points, 17 minutes in the trade, 15 bars, but 3 points, so that's a $300 trade. Could have had a similar opportunity over here where, came down, definitely seeing some pressure to the downside. Probably could have taken an entry over here, even at the mid band, and potentially taken another 3 points over there. So something that I'm keeping an eye on and testing, and would love to be able to figure out how to take 3 points out of the TF on a daily basis. Next, I also took a trade in gold. This was also a sim trade because gold is a tough market to trade. I've not been able to figure this one out either, and it doesn't move very fast at all. But gold, if we just zoom out on our chart here, let's see if we can see it. Yeah, so gold took a huge dive overnight and came back and was just trading in this channel, and kind of fading. It looked like it was going to continue to come up and recover some of its losses, and so it had sold off again after the open. Saw this reversal pattern again. This is the same reversal pattern that I was talking about earlier, where it comes up, we actually break through the mid band, it comes down below the mid band, and then up. And the second time that we come back to the mid band, oftentimes this is the great place to enter. It's a great place to enter because it often holds, and we'll continue on. Like I said, I haven't traded gold a lot, but I thought I'd take a chance on that pattern, and got in, and it just went sideways for a long time. Now this was just a sim trade, so had it been a live trade, I might have gotten nervous and just got out of it. But held for my target, 2-point target. Actually, this one also could have been a lot more, but 2-point target, $10 ticks, so that's $200, and there's 10 ticks to a point. So held on and collected right here. You can see the time in this trade was 34 minutes 48 seconds. So that was a long trade as well. Nothing moving real quickly today. Oil is another market I really would love to trade. Have had some success, also some failures in oil, and there were some opportunities today. Oil also showing reversal patterns. So coming up, breaking through the mid band, coming back below. This wasn't a picture perfect reversal pattern, but this could have been an entry right here, or there was a potential entry here on the confirmation of the reversal. We also putting in some, the BBs weren't picture perfect, but we're showing some pressure to the upside. So yeah, and another potential reversal pattern here, shorting on this side over here. I was kind of watching it, but missed it when this happened, and not terribly interested in taking any more trades today. So, but that's those are the markets. Traded 4 of the 6 that I watch. NQ, just never really take a trade in NQ. It's been really range bound today, not showing a lot of respect for the areas and not a lot of volume. So anyway, I hope this video is helpful and interesting. Hope your trading is going well.